Dawn, you're very passionate about family, and you've mentioned earlier your love and respect for your parents and your sisters and brothers, and indeed I know one of them was a very strong supporter for you. But that's carried through now to reflecting in terms of your own passion for your daughter and grandchildren. I know Jackson's very close to you.
Yeah, we're good mates, and I think that sort of stems from both my mum and dad, and they're very ever loving, and Mum was always at home. We were never latchkey kids. Mum was always at home after school when we came home, or even at morning tea. We could walk across the road and go and have our little lunch, and Mum would always be there. I think it just stems from having beautiful parents like they were. They taught us right from wrong, and if we did wrong, we certainly knew about it and we didn't do it again. Dad was extremely strict, but it didn't hurt us, and I think that a lot of parents today are not as half as strict as what my dad was, and I don't think those kids have the respect for their parents. Like I've had the respect, even though my mum and dad have been dead for many years, I can still talk about them, and I still love them, and I miss them tremendously on some occasions, but they're always up there looking down at me and saying, yes, you're doing good. And I think that's very important.
It is. And for us to then convey that to the younger generations as well is equally as important.
That's why, I've been taught by my parents to be a good parent, to taught my daughter, and to teach my daughter to be a good parent to her son. So it goes down right through our family. My sisters and their children and their children and their children, they've all got the greatest respect for their parents. And, I think in the whole of our 8 children in my family, we've got so many nephews and nieces and great nieces and great nephews, that I think in all of that we've had one that's sort of been waylaid, and he was soon pulled into gear.
Dawn, it's great to see you again, and with our annual art prize coming up in the near future. I know that you've come along and enjoyed it in recent years, and indeed shared with residents at Brookland. I just wondered if you'd like to just comment about that experience.
I think, Michael, the art prize is the art competition is very good for all artists up and coming, and I think some of the artwork that we saw last year and the year before that were absolutely astounding, and it's great to have something like that to give budding artists the opportunity of showing off their wares and trying to do good and trying to win a competition, and I think the upcoming one that's going to be entirely different to what it was last year. We saw different works and different aspects of people's minds and what they see, and I think this year's going to be entirely different again.
Dawn, well, look, thanks for joining us once again today. I know that you'll be actively supporting Live Life Villages as our ambassador, more as part of our team than just our representative. We really appreciate that. We look forward to seeing you again at Brookland and Samford Grove. And coming
and Mullaney,
and of course Mullaney, Dawn. Yes, very much. And considering that's so close to home, it'll be a great place to come and visit on a regular basis.
Yes, thanks, Michael. I will. I'll look forward to it and making new friends with the people in Mullaney, and catching up with the friends that I've made at Samford and also down at Brookland. It's great to come back and meet up with those people and make sure that they're still active and staying alive.
Thanks very much, Dawn. Look forward to seeing you again.
Michael.
Thank you.